Oh, whoops. Sorry, my hand slipped. Right, big up every single one of you that's locked in here, bruv. Welcome back to the channel. We
This guy.
smoking that European pack, bruv. Done it all, seen it all, won it all, completed it all. You guys already know the vibes, man. Welcome back to another episode of Capital Conflict. Shout out to the gang, shout out to the panel, shout out to the chat. Big up to every single one of you that's locked in. The Guard of Honor continues and all of that. And we are now the only team in Europe to have said, to be able to say actually, that they have completed the set. As you guys can see from the little Avi, we have collected all of the Infinity Stones, bruv. Every single trophy that there is to collect in intercontinental football, we have done it. We have done it. We have completed it all. We have won it all. Every single one of those rivals that were trying to do the whole, it's the Conference League. It's only the Conference League. It's just a Conference League and all of that. I told you guys, it is about a bigger story than just the Conference League. This is about ending our trophy drought and getting back to just winning ways and just being Chelsea and taking whatever is in front of us. This is about giving these players a little taste of what it is like to win trophies at this gargantuan institution. This is about completing the set. This is about these players doing what is expected of them. And I'm proud of them. I'm proud of them for not embarrassing the name of this club and for getting yourself some medals to look back on when you retire. But it isn't just about us. We're here to talk about all the other London teams. Hit the like button, subscribe, sub to the rest of the panel, enjoy the show, and yeah, big up everyone. Big up. First off, Jay, a fellow European winner. Big up, my guy. I hope everything's well. I hope you've had a good week.
I'm doing wonderful, man. You know what I'm saying? Just like Lewis said, just smoking on that European pack. You know what I'm saying? Pedigree round there. You know what I mean? Feeling like a winner. I ain't stopped celebrating. I saw we was linked to Balloon Man 2.0. God forbid. You know what I'm saying? But outside of football, man, I'm doing great. You know what I'm saying? Been traveling. Got a few trips to look forward to. You know what I'm saying? A few trips coming up that I'm looking
You
forward
and me
to.
too,
Man.
man.
You know what I'm saying? Big up, man.
Yeah, big up, bro. Great to have you back on. North side. Big up, my guy. Hope everything's well. I hope you're having a good weekend. Well, week. Hope you're doing well, my friend.
Road to Madrid, bro. That's all I'm saying. That's what I'm looking forward to. Road to Madrid. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can say, man. You know what I mean? That's it, bro. But big up to the panel anyway. And Jay, stop eating chicken and chips. This guy's taking a piss. He's eating chicken and chips when we try to talk ball, you know.
I
Hey,
respect it.
hey,
What'd you get?
Bro. Hey, don't worry, fam. Don't worry. That salt. You know what? Let me get some more of that salt for the chips, bro. Let me get some more of that salt for the chips, Northside. You know what I'm saying? Give me some more of that salt.
I ain't got salt. I just got Maggie, bro.
I need that too as well, man. Still, it's going to be a long night tonight. Mike's fellow Conference League winner. We both helped to improve the lineage of this competition. How's everything been? How's everything been? And the greatest thing for you as well, the season's over.
Best day of the season, man. And that's when the season's over. Best day of the season, by far. I couldn't be happier for the season to be over. I do not like football anymore. So, I'm very happy to be here. Big up the panel, of course. And yeah, as Northside said, it's basically like holidays now. I'm trying to just accelerate to Greece, then the Madrid trip. That's what I'm trying to see right now. Because the transfer window, yeah, long day. But big up the panel, man. Big up the chat.
Yeah, big up every single one of you, man. Make sure you're subbed to the panel as well. Make sure you're subbed to this channel too, and make sure you hit the like button. Big up to every single one of you that's locked in. First things first, before we get into the transfer news, it is only fair to talk about history being made in European football this week, as the gargantuan, superior, incredible, and inevitable Blues have finally completed the European set. I take it every single one of you guys watched the match. First off, we were getting absolutely raided because Real Madrid Real Betis, sorry, not Real Madrid, that's next year. Real Betis put us in a fat pack. They were cooking us in transition, dominating Gusto's right-hand side. We barely offered anything. I don't even think we tested Adrian like that in the first half. But the second half, Enzo Maresco, whatever the hell he said to the team, it worked. The little tactical changes that he made worked. We brought on Reece James for Malo Gusto. We have better decision making. We have better leadership within the team. We're moving a lot more intense on and off the ball. We bring on Jadon Sancho. We bring on Dewsbury Hall. They all have goal contributions. Cole will help shore up the back. We allow Cole Palmer a bit more of a license to interchange with Noni Madueke and go to the right-hand side, and it just leads to the first 2 goals. Real Betis have to come out and play football, and that means you're playing direct football against the Chelsea, and we go and get the next 2 goals. Yes, it is just the Conference League. It is about us just doing what is expected of us. And like we all know, because regardless of our club or whatever team we may support over here, there is standards. We have standards. We all understand what standards are. Maybe our clubs don't, but we do. The standard of winning what is in front of you, doing what is expected of you, and doing it in emphatic fashion is what I'm happy about with this Chelsea squad. Ending the trophy drought. I told you guys before, this is the longest trophy drought I've seen in my lifetime. 3 fucking years. 3 fucking years without a trophy. What the fuck? Like, I've been dying out here. So I'll take the Conference League and run with it. Because now we're back down to 0 years. That, to me, is something worth celebrating. Just ending the season the way that we did when everybody doubted us is something worth celebrating. 5 months of the Anthony prop. Everyone telling me that Anthony was going to dunk on us, and I barely even saw that fucking idiot unless they would cut to him crying on screen. That was worth it. All the tears, all the crying from Betis and from rival fans and just fans in general talking about why Chelsea should be in this competition, why are they allowed to be in this competition, it's not fair, it's for all the lower tier teams. I guess we were just thrown in here anyway. Next year will be your year, guys. You've only got Nottingham Forest to deal with and all of that. But for this year, we got dropped here. It's not our fault. But what we do in here will be our fault. So I'm sorry your dreams got thrown in the bin. Big up to every single one of you and all of that in the competition. It's been a great run. But don't worry. We'll never be here again. So this is for you guys now. But to the rest of the panel, I just wanted to ask, what was your thoughts on Chelsea's performance and also the way that we've ended the season as well?
I think it was on this show weeks ago, like just before the Newcastle game where you lost to Newcastle. I predicted the top 5. Man City, Newcastle and Chelsea. I knew it would be them 3 teams to take up the last spots. And to be honest, I quite comfortably thought you'd beat Nottingham Forest away. And I didn't watch the game. I wasn't about, but I wasn't surprised. But at the same time, a lot of people did doubt you lot because you lot were going in waves like every other top 4 team does, like in terms of like competing for the top 4. That's what the top 4 battle is. It's never about consistency. It's about hitting the form at the right time. And to be fair, you did ever since that Fulham game. And it is about how you end the season in a way. Because you want to go into the next season with confidence. You want to go into the next season, even though you're going to change a few players around and stuff, maybe change the spine of the team or whatever, maybe in defence or striker. But at the same time, you want to go with a similar group of players into the next season with the same amount of confidence you had from the start of the season. And you want some form of stability as well. Like, as much as like everyone wants to sack the manager until you get the right manager, you want to feel like you've got something going on. So to come out with top 4 on a trophy is really good. Like, obviously in the first half I wasn't really impressed. At all. And then as soon as Reece James came on, different game. And he's ended the season like outstandingly when he's played in midfield or right back. And the turn against Man United where he spun Garnacho and crossed it in, and this game as well, he's levels above Gusto, and he just that goes without saying. But he's levels above most right backs in the world when he's at his best, when he's fit, and to keep him fit for this long as well, it's good management by Maresca, because there's a lot of previous managers at Chelsea that haven't managed Reece James properly without knowing his like injury status and stuff. Played him in multiple games in a row where he's got injured and stuff. And like that is proof of the pudding.
By the way, even Tuchel, every one of them.
And it probably makes it even worse with Tuchel because he played him at wing back so much as well, required him to do more running and stuff. Same with Potter as well, played 3 at the back. But
Yep.
at the same time, you got to give Maresca credit where it's due because there's some things that Chelsea you ain't seen in a while where Maresca's fixed that a little bit, but when he's the right man to get you over the line in terms of a title challenge or the title and all that, you'll see next season, I guess, if that's what Chelsea fans are requiring. Now it's about your board going out there and just matching the ambition of being in the top 4 in the first place, because a lot of clubs can attract players regardless, like just because of their stature, just because of maybe they're in a London team, they're a Premier League team, whatever, and because of their history. But it does help a little bit getting into the Champions League, just because there'll be other options of other teams in the Champions League where players will be like, I want to play Champions League football, I want to compete with a team that's trying to compete for the top or whatever. So it does help to an extent.
Accelerated the Delap deal because we got that done in a day or two after winning the conference. In fact, it was the next day. It was literally the next day we got the here we go. Yeah, and that the fact that it's 30 million, I think it's the best value for money striker that's out there. It allows us to go in and get another one because we've been told that we're going for 2 strikers. Champions League football means everyone gets a 20-30% pay rise, which means we can now start offering like higher wages to players. And it's now just about finding the better second profile for us. But I agree with a lot of what you said, especially the Reece James stuff. People were talking about how Maresca's only prioritizing Reece James for the Conference League and he doesn't rate him and none of that. He came out after the end of the game and said exactly what we've been trying to say for the last couple of months. Reece is being like slowly pushed back to Premier League level football and Premier League level intensity because we've seen him have every sort of recovery period and still get injured. This is the first time we've been able to slowly get him up to speed. And now the confidence in his body is there. Now he's been able to start games back to back. He had his first back-to-back league starts in probably ages for us. And like this is all just load management. We have taken the load management very fucking seriously. We did the same thing with Lavia. Like he didn't even play the last 2 league games of the season. So I'm hoping next season will be better. I'd love to say the same for Fofana, but he rushed himself back and now he had to go get surgery. So he's going to need another year. But the other 2, we've handled it very well. And for Maresca, I already said, regardless what happened this season, I've seen improvements and I'll give him another year. Now he's just given me the evidence to prove that as well. Because we now have the top 4 locked in. We now have the trophy locked in. Everything that was expected of us. You go and have the right window, I want the league next season. And as a bare minimum, we should be competing or at least trying to get top 3. At least.
Yeah, I think what we've seen as well from the back end of the season from Maresca is that he's figured out how to see out games. And that's a big thing in adapting to a bigger team. When you move from like Leicester to Chelsea, you need to adapt to the situation that you're in. There's other things that you can do at Leicester that you can't necessarily afford to be doing at Chelsea. So when you're like a goal up or 2 goals up, etc., it's about having a know-how at the end of the game and the business end of the game where you need to see out the win. And what Chelsea have been able to do, that's kept their form up over the past few weeks, is see out a game properly. Where you have your system, everyone has their system, but you got to adapt to in-game situations. You got if you need to win a game, you got to throw in an extra striker, or if you're trying to see out a game, you got to throw in an extra defender, change the formation, sit deeper, whatever. He's done that. To
even
be fair.
Against Newcastle, when we went down to 10 men, he still set us up to outplay them the entire second half.
Yeah.
Away at Newcastle.
Mm-hmm.
I just give this fucking guy the players that he needs because I really think that we're close to having something good. But the only way I can confirm that is if we have the forwards, if we have the killers. Because our biggest problem in the second half of the campaign was just not finishing games off. The amount of games that we threw away or we allowed other teams to get back into just because we never finished our dinner was ridiculous. We've made one step with Liam Delap. There's good potential there, but I need somebody else just a little bit more proven or someone who can give me another 10, 15 goals at a very least, and then you can try and spread out the goals a bit more. Just give me that. The goalkeeper, we pattern. The defense, figure out who you're getting because I haven't got any names. But go on, Jay.
No, I was going to say, there's one, I don't know, obviously, I had to go do something quick, but I don't know if you guys said it already, but you see Cole Palmer. That's a big game player, bro. You get me? You see Cole Palmer, fam. That turn was disgusting, by the way. The way he spun my man and then Listen, Cole Palmer is what all these fucking super fans want their star boys to be, bro. They want him to be like that, bro. You get me? Also, I heard you lot talk about Reece James while I was in the other room, yeah, bro. If I hate that he plays for your club, man. I hate that he plays for your club. Like, I genuinely can't stand that you have the best right back in England playing for your football club, bro. It pisses me off. And I got Pedro Porno. Do you know what I'm saying? I got that Spanish fraud at my club. And he can play in midfield. Like,
yeah, you see, he's got so much more comfortable in that role now compared to February. This is another one where around when we first started doing it, oh, he's misprofiling him, he's playing him out of position, he don't understand how to structure the team. Look what we're seeing towards the back end of the campaign now. He has been teaching the players this system all season, and we're starting to see the rewards the back end of the campaign. Very similar to Maurizio Sarri, very similar to Pep Guardiola. I'm sure next season, when they've had another few months in the system, you're going to see something different. I just need the goals to start flowing through. Even with centre-backs that I don't rate. I don't think none of them are world-class. And that bold pricking goal, he was only able to give me a good run-in, to be fair. Third best defence in the Prem. Now imagine if I actually have some world beaters. Imagine where we'd actually be. I might have more than one medal being pre-owned. I might have another 2 or 3. I'm not trying to say I'm a Rescue fan. Well, I know what I've been seeing, man.
I don't know if you lot saw it or spoke about it already, bro, but that guy on, I don't know what sports channel it was on. I saw it on Twitter, yeah. I was like, bro, do you wear thongs? Like, this guy sitting there saying, oh, I don't think Premier League and the Liga teams should play in the Conference League. Shut the fuck up.
Oh,
I don't even have the clip, but bro, shut up.
I know who it is, yeah, I know who that is.
Pack it in, mate. Like, shut
Miguel
up.
Delaney.
Because why are we acting like Chelsea and the big teams are in the Conference League every season? And plus, why are we acting like English teams win the Conference League every season? Because they don't. What is got like?
It was on Sky Sports. Miguel Delaney.
Oh, bro.
Okay,
I was just like, brother, shut up, man.
Bro, like I it's anything to discredit a trophy, and I've seen that throughout every single winner this season of every other competition. It's like, listen, whatever competition you're in, you got to take the trophy serious. Like, cool, Chelsea shouldn't be in the Conference League by a stature or whatever, but if they're in it, they're going to go and win it. Like, you lot would be clowning Chelsea if they had lost the competition, because they should be winning it. So now that they're winning it, you're still clowning them. What in your right mind are you doing to clown someone for winning something? We clown people more for winning things than we do not winning things.
Because that's the problem with this country, losers, bro. That's what the problem is. This is a fucking big issue with English football. Like, you should have seen the first half. Every single BS narrative that already got debunked this season was getting out of Poch Prop and all the bullshit that I was seeing week in and week out. It was fucking mind-numbing. Everybody flew in the first half because, oh shit, Chelsea are going to lose the Conference League. Suddenly people care about it now. Suddenly people give a damn about it. And now it's gone back to not meaning nothing. And it's again a narrative I see from a lot of Arsenal fans. The same Arsenal fans who would have begged for that Europa League that they were in for 5 years that none of them wanted to be a part of. And they made one final and lost that. One final. So, sorry, like the Europa League was being treated the way we were treating the Conference League. We just had the same end result at the end of it. Because this is what Chelsea do in European finals. We've got one loss in European finals. And it weren't even to a different team in Europe. It was to an English team. 7 out of 8 finals we have won. We just get it. All Spanish teams always beat English teams in finals. Yeah, because they never played Chelsea. We've never played a Spanish team in a final. As soon as we did, what happened? In a spliff. Hell, we already did it before in the Super Cup. When we beat Villarreal. About it always happens. We already done it once.
What I'm saying, though? These man, yeah, are like the guy that says, oh, but she was ugly anyway. She wasn't ugly, bro. You got rejected. That's what it is. You didn't win anything. Like, just accept that you're bitter and it hurts to see other clubs lifting trophies. And now I'm seeing people talking about, oh, the Carabao Cup doesn't mean anything. Well, to them lot it does. well, Palace had to play a shit Man City team in the final. What are you talking about? The same, like, what the fuck, bro?
When it comes to competitions, it doesn't matter who you play. Just
It doesn't
play
matter
the
who you
team and
play,
win,
bro.
bro.
We've
Like, it
seen
don't fucking
Wigan
matter.
win an FA Cup and get relegated 2 days later. It happens, bro.
Yeah.
It happens. You can only beat what's in front of you. So why is it, that when we win trophies, it's missed, bro? Do you know what I'm saying? Now the conference.
Honestly, because everyone just needs something to feel good about themselves with. That's why they'll try and devalue everything that's in front of them. Ultimately, to the Chelsea fans, to Chelsea players, to every single person associated with Chelsea, they won't give a damn what a rival fan or what anybody else will think about this competition because we've won it. It's just another trophy added to the cabinet. It's like since Clearlake taken over, they've won a trophy before the likes of Arsenal, and those same fans are going to be cussing us out for it. We're now only 5 trophies behind them, I think. Or maybe even 4. If I get that Club World Cup, that'll be another one. Then it will definitely be 4. Like, ultimately, they can talk about the competition all they want. Ultimately, I saw armpits. I saw my team win a cup. We know what competitions, we know what football is about. It is about winning. It's about memories. It's about having moments with the team, with your entire fan base where you are celebrating the success of your club. Just because your club ain't given that to you for long enough does not mean you have to try and start devaluing other clubs when they do it as well. And again, I have to say, this is not directed at Northside because you're one of the good ones. This is to the other 99.99% of your fan base, which I'm sorry that you are a part of. But do you have any thoughts on it? Oh, go on, Jay.
My last thing I'm gonna say is for people that say winning trophies and shit don't matter, you will learn how quickly 5-year trophy drought can become 20 years, can become 30. You will learn very quick because we learned that the hard way. Do you know what I'm saying?
Same.
Doesn't matter, top 4. Don't worry, we get Champions League. Progression. The team looks better. You know, we win more games. We're harder to beat. And that 5 years becomes 7. That becomes 13. Becomes 17. 21. 25. And it goes on in it. So, what can I say, man? What can I say? What do I know? I'm just a Spurs fan. You know, I'm just.
You know what? Fan. You know what you can say? What a trophy!
What a trophy!
What a trophy!
You know, what a trophy! You know what I'm saying?
You know them ones. What a trophy that is! That's all, man. Northside, did you have any thoughts you wanted to add on the final, or just Arsenal in general, or Chelsea?
No, it just you didn't even need your striker to turn up to win the trophy. I wonder what Arsenal fans are going to tell me now, because my club always crying, we need this, we need that, we need this, we need that. You didn't even have all your pieces. You ain't got the best centre-back pairing in world football, apparently, and you still won a trophy. Your wingers didn't have their best game. You still won a trophy. You still got a young squad. You still won a trophy. Your goalkeeper ain't great. You still won a trophy. So what's the excuse for Arsenal? Because these are all the excuses I hear for Arsenal. Oh, we need to strengthen the defense. Oh, we don't have a striker. Oh, we need more wingers. Oh, but it's a young squad. Yeah? So what's man telling me about what are the Arteta fan base telling me now? What are you telling me now? Bro, I'm tired of this, man. Like,
that's it. And to the guys in the chat saying like Champions League is different to Europa or Conference, he's not talking about just like Europe. He's talking about winning a trophy. Manchester United at home in the FA Cup. And you lot are missing 4 or 5 big chances and you couldn't beat them down to 10 men for 60, 70 minutes. This is what man's talking about. The other numerous times you lot have thrown away the cups with just poor lineups back in the last couple of years. Plays a part. And Maresca can't do that next season, by the way. I'll be a lot stricter with him.
You guys in the first half, yeah? You guys in the first half, you were giving away opportunities. What did your manager do? Take off Gusto. He was having an atrocious game. He was getting cooked on that side. Make the sub, make the substitution, change it up. Yeah, I'm saying something that Arteta doesn't know. Man told me we can match PSG's quality, really. So why didn't you then? You know what I mean? I'm just glad the season's over, bro. Because I'm just so fed up of it, bro. Like I'm sick of the same old crap. I'm sick of the nonsense. I'm just sick of the excuses. There's always a comfortable excuse why everybody else are able to pick up trophies. My biggest regret in life is becoming an Arsenal fan. It's actually become a biggest regret, bro. Like real talk. If I could turn back the hands of time, I'm telling you, I would not have picked this club, bro. I would have stayed with my Real Madrid shirt and just gone Real Madrid, done Real Madrid. That was actually my first football shirt ever. Was the black away kit, the Real Madrid one, with Ronaldo at the back.
Which season?
I can't even remember.
Oh, like the one he got the hat trick at United with.
Yeah. That was my first shirt. God was telling me, he's like, yo, Noof, you know what? You're a good youth, bro.
I think that was Simmons.
Here's a sign. Yeah, the Simmons one.
Yeah, bro. That was it.
And you know what? I didn't listen, I didn't listen. God was telling me, bro, here's the sign. So, do you know what? Yeah, like, obviously, I'm not happy. But maybe, you know what? My fan base and the ownership deserve the humbling that they got this season. You know what I'm saying? They deserve it, bro. And I bet you any money we're not moving serious because it looks like we're going to buy Sesko for 100 M's.
Yep. And that is a great segue, man, because I was going to get into that as well. Benjamin Sesko seems to be your number one pick. Like, we're hearing around 67 to 93 million pounds is what RB Leipzig is asking for Benjamin Sesko. And this is also more Arteta's pick than Andrea Berta's. So this says to me that Arteta's won yet again. Which then asks me, like, what was even the damn point of it all? I don't get it. Like, this is someone who can get a little bit better in the future. I will say that. But, like, for now, I don't think he's the needle mover that you're looking for. He'll probably give you just a bit more aerial threat. But, like, do you even need any more of that? It's just your whole gimmick. So, I don't get it. I don't get it.
Okay. Well, why didn't he develop Martinelli? Because his form has tanked off a cliff, for the last 2 seasons. Why didn't he develop Balogun that went out on loan and was putting up numbers up with Mbappe when he was still in League One? Why ain't he developing these players? Why didn't he develop ESR? Like, this whole gimmick of developing players is some bullshit, bro. You bought a left back that ain't a left back, Zinchenko still can't defend. Odegaard still can't play through a press. Like, what are we doing here? Yeah, I'm saying you bought Kivio, you can't even get the guy to defend properly. You got Ramsdale, you sold him because you couldn't turn him into a top goalkeeper. So this whole development plan is some bullshit. If we're so good at developing players, why didn't you develop Marquinhos? Why didn't you develop Lokonga, Nuntavaj? There's bare players you could have developed. What about Fabi Vieira, bro? There's bare players you could develop, But I see no development. How come you couldn't develop Jesus into a goal scorer, into a clinical goal scorer? This is what I hate about this fan base, These man, used to disrespect Giroud for scoring 16 goals a season. This guy's scoring 13 goals. Sesko's scoring 13 goals on average, in the Bundesliga. Now you come to the Prem. What do you think's gonna happen to him, when this guy's getting happy slapped by defenders, bro? This guy's gonna get the Kimbo slice, one chin to the floor, and he's gonna fall down, bro. If this manager's so great, why don't you develop Havertz? Because apparently he's great at developing players. What about Sterling? Because I thought we was about to unlock Sterling this year.
No, you were meant to see the best of him. We didn't see the best of him.
What happened to him? What happened to him? What happened to Popcorn? What happened to him? So, fuck out of here with this bullshit talk about developing, man, and all this. Fuck developing, man. What is this, bro? Is this Neverland? Is this Epstein Island? What are you developing, bro? Developing the kids. Save the fucking kids, man. This is some molester club, bro. I'm tired of all this rubbish, bro. I don't want to hear nothing about developing people, bro. I'm telling you, bro. That's what he thinks. He thinks he's Madonna, bro. Went out there, got an African kid, thinks he's going to develop him. Fuck out of here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like a virgin all the time. You're a virgin to trophies, bro. How about that? Go conquer your wife, man. Fucking, I swear I hate this guy, bro. I hate this guy. It's flipping.
You know what the maddest thing as well, right? He re-signed. He re-signed last year because he wanted another year to develop. And he still needs another year to develop before he leaves, in my opinion.
Seems like every player has to develop away from Super Duper Mick that can develop players. Nung Davaj had a decent season away. Why didn't he develop under him? Now, I'm not hearing it, bro. This Spanish Zac Efron, bro. Fuck off. This ain't High School Musical, you bitch. About North London forever. Fuck off, bro. Get the fuck out my club. I fuck these, man, bro. I'm sorry, yeah, but I've had enough of this shit, Lewis, bro. I've had enough of this shit. Man. Yeah, but next year, don't worry, they'll roll out the same old bullshit. No, with the fuck, shut up, man. Get that flipping Spanish sausage out your mouth, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Sack this dickhead, bro. I'm tired of this, bro. Fucking B-Tech Gary Barlow. I'm tired of it, bro. This club never changes, bro. Never changes. On my birthday, I'm getting a Real Madrid shirt. Burn Arsenal. And all my Arsenal shirts that I got, I'm burning it. You're never seeing me wearing an Arsenal shirt again until we win sign. Fuck this.
Can I pull up for the burning?
Huh?
Can I pull up for the burning?
Yeah. We're doing a stadium tour. Bundies, man. Do you know what? The women's team, yeah. Do you know what? Yeah, these men talk about Super Duper Mick, yeah. Super Duper Mick can suck his mum. Let me tell you about a real winner, yeah. Renee goes into the women's team in Jan, wins the Champions League in May. Do you know how many flipping periods she had to manage? Fuck the Arteta talking about context and injuries. She got 24 simultaneously periods popping off every week. And she was bro. Don't talk to me about managing the squad, bro. She's managing periods, bro. Period pains. You know what I'm saying? She's managing the coils and that. Period pads. And she won something. What are you managing? Going up behind Sterling to see if you can see a sausage from behind because you're going to pickpocket him. What are you doing, bro? Rubber fist in the players, bro. This guy's a batty man, bro. I swear down. The Spanish Gary Barlow, bro. Get the fuck out of my club. I'm done with this shit. And I got to sit here and take this bullshit, bro. No. Get him out, bro. Looking like the guy from Art Attack. Get the fuck out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Get your prick stick out. Get your prick stick out. Get your scissors out and everything. Start doing the Art Attack, bro. I'm tired of this pussy, bro. Arteta, suck your mum. And I'm telling you right now, I better not see you in Spain, bro. I better not see you on my birthday. Because I'll bottle you with one of these.
Imagine, bruv. Actually, what the hell would he be doing in Madrid?
Conquering his wife, bruv.
Yeah. Conquering his wife. Yeah, I'm saying.
Oh.
Or see how many Spanish players can be versatile from behind when he's pickpocketing them, seeing if they're alert. You know what I'm saying? Alert. Do you know what I mean? Certified lover boy, certified pedophile. Bap. I'm telling you, bro. Ain't this guy, bro. That's what he is, bro. Yeah, run the tune.
Oh my god. I don't even see you linked with anybody else other than like the whole Gyökeres or Sesko argument. And now it just seems like I don't know where Gyökeres is going to end up. We've had one link from Record Portugal, who's not really meant to be a great source. And bar that, I don't really know what he's.
No one trying to link Arteta, bro. Ain't no one trying to link him, bro. I want to play for that manager. Which one? The one that can squeeze my lemon. The one that comes from behind. Yeah, I'm saying, who's telling their agent, yo, you know what? Get me the deal with the guy. Yo, the one that starts playing music and squeezes and together try to. Do you know what he did in this press conference? He went like this. I'm gonna squeeze the last bit of the players. He went like this, bro. He went like this. I was like,
no, fuck off.
He went like this. I got the clip, bro.
Oh, young Spur would faint, bruv.
Imagine he's gone up to Saka and doing this, bro. Imagine.
That's probably how we got Havertz to pick him over Madrid.
The Spanish Philip Schofield, bro. Save Saka. Save a Saka this Christmas, bro. Rehome a Saka this Christmas, bro. Man like Philip Schofield, bro. Fiddling with the kids in the BBC and everything, bro. Fuck this manager, bro. Get him out. I am up to here. I swear down. I better not, bro. The way I'll be cussing him if I ever saw him in real life, the way I'll be cussing him, bro. And this guy's talking about, do you know what the list? Let me just quickly, before I shut up, yeah? This is the list of this manager, yeah, when he's asked, what can we do to win the league next season? This is Arteta's list of what we need next season. We need the refs on our side. We need the schedule to be on our side. We need the players to have the right recovery days. We need the right quality of squad. We need the randomness of football. We need this league. Sometimes it goes boom. And that's what he actually said. Sometimes this league, sometimes it goes boom. We need that to go our way. And I'm not lying. He said, we need the players' personal lives to not get in the way of the football. The players' personal lives to go our way. We need to buy world-class players. We need players that score goals and have creativity. And we need and anyone saying that Arsenal for the last 21 years has been a failure is bad for our branding. And saying that we've not done anything in Europe is also bad for the Arsenal branding. This is my club. It's bad for the brand, not the football club, the branding.
Yep.
But sometimes things go boom.
That's a Freudian slip right there.
What about Zubi Do?
I don't care. I don't care.
But Zubimendi's joining, isn't it?
I don't care, bro.
I don't understand the signing, to be honest, because he's pretty set on parting Rice Odegaard being his midfield anyway. So you're signing someone to be a backup to a 40-year-old. What's the point?
Partey leaving?
They're probably negotiating a contract.
Next season, I just hope. Listen, I want this manager to be sacked. His manager's not sacked. I want Arsenal to get relegated. I want Arsenal to get relegated.
At least I'm with you on that.
I want them to get relegated because I feel like at this point, there's nothing else that's going to raise the standards. We've seen Tottenham win a trophy. We've seen West Ham win in Europe. We've seen Chelsea complete football. And people are still telling me, trust the process. Relegate the club. Just relegate it. At least I got a chance of winning the championship. At least I can lift something. Because what am I doing in the Prem? What am I doing? Doing nothing, bro. Backup dancer. So I hope Arsenal get relegated next season. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the standards of my club will go back to what it was when I first started supporting this club. I hope we get relegated.
Hey, North. Jamaica just beat Trinidad 3-2. Yeah, I'm gonna bring you a Jamaica jersey, my dog.
Yeah. Big up to the Jamaicans, man. Big up to
I'm gonna listen, man. Listen, this is a message to Arsenal. This is a message to Arsenal Football Club. Yeah, look what you're doing to my brother.
Come on, bro.
Look what you're doing to my brother. Look at what you're doing to my brother. Yeah, he's suffering. He don't deserve this, bro. He's out here working, putting that work in. You know what I'm saying? Paying the bills, streaming every day, fam. And you lot are breaking this brother down, fam. You should be ashamed of yourselves.
But it's okay. I told us 3 trophies, my friend. 3 community shields. 3 trophies. You remember when he said that? 3 trophies.
Yep.
So I'm just being negative.
Put your plates on the table, lads.
That's what I'm saying.
Fuck your medals. Put your plates on the table.
Some more optimistic.
Put your shield on the table.
I'm just
at least you got Gabriel re-signing.
Loser. Certified loser. Signing a new contract? Loser. That actually makes me not want him to stay at the club. Why are you re-signing a new contract? You've got 2 years left. Why are you re-signing? Loser. If Saka signs, certified loser. If Saliba signs, loser. All these man, losers. And any Arsenal fan that's not approving what I'm saying, yeah, you called Kane a loser because they weren't winning anything. But what's the difference now? Doesn't mean they're not quality players. Doesn't mean that they're not great players, but they're losers. Why would you re-sign to a manager that keeps flopping everything? Loser. I don't care how many. I don't care about his X2s. I don't care about them veneers. I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. Man can have the best X2 we've seen in North London, bro. You're a loser, bro.
Just quickly, your mic's a bit muffled. Just quickly.
Tired of it, bro. Tired of it. Yeah, I'm saying. I hope my club.
No, I rate that though. You stood on business with that one. Still,
he's a loser.
You said that would be the way you'd view these man if they re-sign. I think Saka's meant to be close. I don't know anything on that regard. Saliba is waiting to see if he can get more money than what Havertz is on. I think because he said he wants an amount that fit his status in the Arsenal squad.
Like, think about it, yeah? Does Saka get into the top teams in world football? Not necessarily a starter, but would they take him? I think a lot of them would. Yeah. I think Madrid would take him. I think Bayern would take him. I think Barca would take him. Is he starting? Is another conversation. Would they take him? I do think they would take him because he's got the quality. So why would you sign a new contract? Gabriel, would you get into a top team? I think Inter would take him. I think PSG would take him. I think Barca would take him. I think Real Madrid would take him. So all these men would take these players, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So why are you signing a new contract with a manager and a club that are not serious? Because you're a loser. Saliba, if you sign, certified loser, because we know that Real Madrid are interested in you. So we already know that Gabriel's a loser. So it is what it is. Let's see about the other two. He's not serious, bro. This guy's not serious. This Gabriel not serious, bro. He's not a winner, bro. I respect players like Sol Campbell that said, "Yo, I didn't feel like I could win anything at Tottenham. I want to go to a team that's winning." Jay, you may hate him, but on a professional level, you got to respect it because he wanted to win, and at the time we were winning. You get me? Like when it's the same with me. No, it's the truth. But on a real thing, yeah, he wanted to win. When Fabregas left my club, yeah, I weren't mad at Fabregas. I was mad at Arsenal, bro. I was mad at Arsenal. I weren't mad at him. We weren't moving serious. Do you get me? When Van Persie left, I weren't mad at Van Persie. I was mad at this club because we allowed him to even think I need to go elsewhere to get trophies, bro. That's what it is. So, man, want to talk about you want winners in your club. Why is when your best players have been there for numerous years, yeah, and other big clubs are in for them, and you've given it time with the project and the process, and you're not winning, and they resign. Well, you're re-signing the loser, bro. It doesn't matter how much you rate the player. He's a loser because he's not putting heritage and trophies above everything. He's comfortable. That's what it is. He's comfortable. He knows he starts at Arsenal. He knows he's going to get good money over here. We got Kai Havertz on 280, so he knows he's going to get good bread here. He don't want the pressure. You know what I'm saying? He don't want the pressure. That's not the mentality I want. That's not the mentality I want at this football club, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So, listen, I don't really respect Gabriel no more. I don't really respect it.
Fair enough. I hear that. Lewis Skelly as well could be an option for Real Madrid, apparently, according to the Guardian. So I would only take it with a pinch of salt, but fuck me, talk about a fucking quick trajectory in life. Arsenal Academy this time last year, Real Madrid this time after a year. That's nuts. If there is any truth to this, that is absolutely nuts. But we'll wait to see for more sources on that one. Big up, though. We got nearly 600 of you, man, in the building. This is the best numbers that we've ever had for this fucking show. And I'm really glad to see it because, like, this show has been... It's been one we've been waiting to see grow as well. And I knew we got the right fucking panel for it as well. So for all of the new people in here, sub to everyone in here. Sub to Hotspur Cave, sub to Mike's, sub to Northside. Follow the rest of the panel. They may have questionable choices in terms of who they support, but their standards are not questionable. They are real. They are realists. Shame their clubs aren't, but it's also to our benefit. But we move. Jay. So it seems like you guys could be the next one to save us from a potential scrub. Christopher Nkunku. You are the latest club to drop an inquiry on him, which means that you lot would have been looking at him before. I don't know if you see him as a market opportunity because I don't really see one with him, but Christopher Nkunku to Tottenham, where and how and why would he fit you guys? Because I think Nkunku trying to play Ange ball with the injury record that he's had and the amount of pace that he's lost, it ain't going to work, bruv. It ain't going to work.
Can you see my face? Can you see my face? I don't. What is our obsession with players that like balloons? Like, what's this balloon obsession that's going on in North London right now? Bissouma, you know what I'm saying? He's always on the laughing gas. Then you've got this brother that wants to be doing that with a balloon all the time. Like, no. What's going on? He's a bum. He's a scrub. There's a reason you guys don't want him. No one wants him, so why do we want him? And then you got Tell. Guess what?
Arsenal wants him, to be fair.
Mateus Tell is staying at Tottenham. So I've got another scrub that's staying at my football club. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know what to do. Listen. I'm going to just... It's early. Do you know what I'm saying? So there might not be any real oomph to this move, and I hope there isn't. Do you know what I'm saying? Because in all honesty, I don't think he's going to suit the system. Ange isn't getting sacked. We know that now. Ange is staying on for another season, right? Bro, he's not going to play. He's going to play 3 games and be done for the season. Do you know what I'm saying? Tell ain't a scrub. He just ain't shown enough. Big up Jacob anyways. You know what I'm saying?
Big up Jacob. Like, here's my
Snap
thing.
out on all
I'll ask
digital
you.
platforms, bruv.
I'll ask you this. What do you think would work more for Tottenham? Tell who to me, like, I don't think he's shown a lot for you now, but he probably at least has a bit of a higher ceiling. Or Leroy Sane, who's going to be on like 300k a week plus, bad sign-on fee, and also is probably looking more at the back end of his career. Because like that seems to be the two like wing options that you're looking at.
You know what? Do you know what it is? Look, I don't think Tell's a bad player, and I'm exaggerating massively. He's all right. He just hasn't done anything. He just hasn't done anything at Tottenham. He's had chances as well. No one can say he hasn't had any. He hasn't been given a chance because he's played a lot of football since he's been at Tottenham. Sane, I think you know what you're gonna get. You know what you're gonna get. However, Tell probably has more of a future, and Sane could be one of them ones where it could get very toxic very quickly. So I'll probably have to go with Tell in it. I have to go with Tell. Although I wouldn't be opposed to Sane. Look, I said I wanted experience in my team. He's free. Get both of them. Get both of them. You wanna show me that you're a serious club. You want to kick on from winning the Europa League. Get both of them, and then go out and sign me another striker too.
I hear that. An experienced striker who's won top goal scorer before. He is Bundesliga top goal scorer.
You're gonna get trolled all window with this, bruv.
He's
going somewhere real quick. Spurs, Arsenal, and Bayern have all inquired.
I think he replaces Tell at Bayern personally. Or
he can't play on the wing though. He can't play on the wing. He's like he might be a second striker, and it's only because we haven't tried him in that role. But everything else he can't do. He can't lead the line. He can't play on the wings. He can't create in the 10. And he's got no legs. So those are gone. Those are gone.
Yeah, man. I don't know, bro. I'm not a fan in it, personally. I'm just not a fan of this Nkunku stuff. Plus, I'll be honest, we need more. I thought we would be looking at midfielders because Bentancur, obviously, he's
190k wages.
Pardon?
No, Jacob was asking the wages for Nkunku. It was 190.
No. That's why I said pardon.
Oh, yeah, 190k of the King's finest per week, and also one free smart whip per week.
No one at this club's on over 200k, and people really think that, bro. Nah.
Oh, no, but like then I don't know. I don't see you lot getting Sane either, because he's on 300k or at least close to it.
True, but I think because he's free, he could ask for less money and just ask for a signing bonus, a bigger signing bonus.
That'll be a fat amount up top, but I mean that could work.
Bruv, Levy will find some way. You know what Levy? You know what I'm saying? Levy will find some way to get that done. I don't know how, and I don't know. Do you know what I'm saying? When, but out of the two, I think Sane is more likely than Nkunku. I hope it doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Also, I don't know what's going on with Romero as well. Apparently, he's signing a new deal. Fuck's sake. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, man. I'm a champion anyways. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't going to stress. I'm just waiting for August 13th for that Super Cup final in Udinese. Do you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be fun. Fun away.
Oh, you're going to go? You got to head down for that one, man. Fucking Italy, like North Italy in early August. The weather, the scenery, the food, it must be nuts.
Yes, sir.
It'll be nuts.
Yes, sir. You know, I'm there.
Yeah. Good. If you're going, bro, get some videos out there. That'll be sick for the channel. For the channel. So.
What are the positions you're meant to be targeting? And I saw links for Gay, but probably talking to Bayern, bro.
Trophy back to North London, yeah. Oh.
Aye, if they have 2 trophy parades, that's nuts. That is nuts. Sorry, Mike. What were you saying?
No, I was saying what other positions you targeted in a window. Because I saw links to Gay, but he looks like he's talking to Bayern. Saw links to Eze and stuff. I feel like you're linking with Eze every single year. I feel like midfielder's a big one. Like,
Yeah.
because of Basuma, Bentancur, like, there's always, like, unrest between, like, these players and stuff, so. Who else you targeted, like, in terms of, like, profiles and shit?
Fuck all, blood. Fuck all. And that's the problem, Max. Max, that's the problem. Yeah? That's the problem. I wanted to see us get business done early. Like, I wanted to see some real ambition, and I'm not really seeing it right now. You know what I'm saying? What's Nkunku doing? That's not McAtee to Spurs. I mean, I take him at Tottenham. I can't lie. I
City Academy, we might snatch that first. All we seem to do is buy City 2021 players, or under 21 players.
Hey man, hey, if they can make Xavi Simmons see, look, you guys are, it's crack that you're smoking, innit? Like, Xavi Simmons is not coming to Tottenham. Wake up, man. Xavi Simmons is not coming to Tottenham. I want to tell you that for free.
Fucking hell.
Centre back and assists. Yeah, I saw the Cardoso links. Apparently, Johnny Cardoso turned us down because he wants to go to Atletico. Man.
You played well in the final against Chelsea.
Bayern have made adjustments to their contract offer to Sane, so he might stay. Yeah, you know what, mate? Because I've seen him linked to Arsenal as well. It might just be a thing where he's just using everyone to get a better contract.
Yeah, his agents at work.
Yeah, because that was like when we had them Dybala links last season. It was the same thing.
It was
All
a bit
that
like the
brother
Kimmich thing as well.
contract. Say that again?
Everyone thought Kimmich was leaving as well. Then he signed a new contract with Bayern. Like they thought he was going to Barca or Saudi. Then he signed a new contract. I feel like every Bayern player does it because they know they'll break the wage structure because of where they at. I feel like everyone at Bayern is comfortable at Bayern unless they go on a free.
You know what, Jacob. If Xavi Simmons joins Spurs, I will cut all of my hair off. I will cut it off. I will go bald. That's how confident I am. He's not joining Tottenham. I'm sorry. I just don't see it happening. Does anyone actually see that happening?
Nah. But not because he's like a mad player that's like going to turn down Tottenham or anything. It's a strong link. Like, I don't think he's all that, to be fair, but it wouldn't be that deep, in my opinion. I don't think he's a level raiser exactly.
Listen, man.
Oh,
I think he's a baller. I think he's a baller. I'd love it. I'd love him at Tottenham Hotspur. I just don't see it happening. Do you know what I'm saying? I think, listen, we won the Europa League, yeah, but and we're back in the UCL, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Let's just you know what I'm saying? Just fix the problems that we have to fix right now, and that is we've got Dragusin and Ben Davis as backup centre backs. I don't like that. Do you know what I'm saying? We don't have any backup to Porro or Doggy apart from Spence. The two midfielders that we do have are probably.
Come shop at the Chelsea, mate. We got something for you. Or maybe.
That fucking picture.
Either or. Could work. Maybe. Maybe not. No.
For fuck's sake.
I had to try, innit? I had to try.
Listen, stop trying to sell us your crap. You know what I'm saying? You guys are moving.
One
like
man's trash, another man's
like
treasure,
the
isn't it?
that says he's got Cali and he's just got.
It's a loud pack, you know. Try 10-10. 10-10 defending.
Nah, man. He's a bozo. I do not want that. Kieran Dewsbury Hall as well. Nah, man. That's not bad.
KDH is a tidy player, to be fair. He's high.
He's a tidy player, but Vuskovic, I forgot about him. Oi, we might not need another two centre backs. We got Hey, listen. I ain't gonna talk.
Who the hell is Vuskovic?
Huh?
Who does that?
Yeah, who's that guy?
Get to know, innit? He's one of our. I think he's. How old is he now, chat? 18 years old. He's been out at loan. This guy scored. How many goals he scored this season? He's a centre back, bro. He scored like 8 goals this season.
He's played the wrong position then.
Ridiculous bicycle kick earlier in the season. It's like he's just not human, innit? He's one of them young future star boys. You know what I'm saying? He's a future star boy, and I'm here for it. Luka Vuskovic, blood. Get to know.
I'll try and remember that name. I'll try and remember that name still. Mike's. You said you guys got you got a sanction for something at the Chelsea game. What the fuck happened?
Yeah, I think we all know. Like, so basically, it's for charting, and I feel like you know what chart it is. Yeah, it's apparently we got sanctioned for that chant again. I don't know what the Premier League expect. It ain't gonna go away anytime soon. It ain't gonna go away. If you know Chelsea West Ham, that's always chant. Just calling Chelsea fans rent boys. That's homophobic, and we stand by equality. That's what the club said. Didn't it? They put out a statement about standing by equality and stuff. So I didn't.
Liverpool and Arsenal that always get pulled up for that chant. Always.
Yeah, all the time. That's literally the biggest news that has come out of West Ham and stuff. We're interested in some Richard Kone guy from Wickham, which cool. Like, go to the lower leagues and get players and stuff that are going to step up. It's probably the best bet we've got right now, given our owner is director of football and stuff, which is very annoying because that's back to the days of signing players via agents and stuff like that as well, which I'm not a fan of. But I don't want to hear anything about like, the window isn't open or anything when I'm seeing teams linked to players and stuff, and that always annoys me about. The window isn't open. How many teams do you see do business outside of the actual window itself? Like, it happens quite a lot. Like, City literally signed Haaland outside of the window itself. They get transfers done, like, in between the window and stuff. Between the window. Big up, Jay.
Big up, Jay. Take care, man. What's up?
Big up, everyone, yeah?
Take care, Jay.
Everyone sub to his channel. Sub to everyone's channel. Big up.
Big up, Jay. Yeah, teams get transfers done all the time. Like, when it comes to outside of the window, and they just can't play until the next window happens. So, just get it done now. Like, I legit feel like we need most positions addressed, if not every single one, whether you feel like it's a competition within the starter already, or the fact that we need a starter. I've said this multiple times already, but there's no point me stressing over a transfer window, I guess. I saw some comments about, his mic's high. No, I've literally just got allergies. I'm not on drugs. I'll wait till next season to consider any drugs. When we start playing again, I'll be 100% honest. Yeah. But like, listen. That's the thing when it comes to West Ham. It's legit. Like, I don't care. Like, the transfer windows are draining, man. They're draining because it's mostly like online and stuff. Like, it's like accounts like feeding off the interactions of linking a player via, like a shitty source or whatever. And the problem is with all of our fans and every online fan base in itself, they'll believe every single source under the sun. So then I will get sent a report. Like, TalkSport tried linking West Ham to Kevin De Bruyne, bro. Like, this is why I don't like that radio show. Whatsoever. Try linking West Ham to Kevin De Bruyne. De Bruyne would look bald in about 2 weeks playing at West Ham. Like, he will look bald. He will be stressed. Like every other fan, basically. Like at this point, I don't know what to expect. I don't know what direction we're going in. I don't know what we're on in terms of the transfer window. I don't know I've not seen one like strong link of a purchase or a sale, apart from the players that we know that are going to leave already on a free. And cool, we won on the weekend. I don't really care, to be honest. Like, we won when it didn't matter. So I don't know, but it is what it is, sort of thing. It is what it is, but yeah, there's not really much going on. I'll be so real. There's not much going on.
Well, at least for you, I guess just the season's over and you can just detach from all of that bullshit.
Yeah, man.
I guess
that's the best part of the season. It ended, bro. That's the best part. Like, cool, pre-season. I don't care about pre-season. I don't care. As much as I want a good pre-season, I right now the season's just ended. I'm not talking about pre-season. I don't care about pre-season.
Alright, well, just quickly then. Where are you with Potter now that the season's all over?
My whole thing is, like, I understand the criticisms of him. I understand people saying, I don't even like the whole phrase of give him time and all that. Because even next season, I need to see instant progression. Like, I'm talking like first game, you know what you're doing. Like, instant first game, you know what you're doing, sort of thing. Because you've had your Bly sort of thing with the rest of the season, with the there might be some players being unsettled or whatever. When you have your own pre-season, whether you get backed or whether you don't get backed, it kind of doesn't matter. You've just got You just got to get the best out of what you have. So, for example, let's say he does get backed, cool, he gets better players, which I don't think is going to happen. Whether they're your players or not, you got to get the best out of them. You got to find a way for it to work and people to settle in and stuff. On the other side of the spectrum, if you don't get backed, you knew what job you was getting into anyway, so you've made yourself the face of the problem regardless. Because listen, every manager that's been here, cool, the ownership has been the bigger problem, and it always will be for as long as they're here. But when you take the job, and then you get into the season, whatever, you know what job you've taken. We can't act oblivious, and managers don't really get criticised for that enough. In football, is that from us as a fan perspective, we can see what the ownerships are like in football. We can see what the ownerships like with different clubs, with the way they operate, the way they're structured, etc. If you can't see that as a manager, or your agent can't see that, that's your own fault. You think if, like, in a normal world where you're in a 9 to 5 or whatever, you sign up to a job, but they've got a bad reputation, you haven't heard about it before, and then you go into the job and then it's all fucked up and shit. Like, that's your own fault for taking the job or applying for the job in the first place, just for the sake of it. Like, it's kind of your fault. In fact, it is your fault, not even kind of. So, I don't know. For me, you just got to get instant results in terms of next season and whatever. Like, I understand why people are critical of him now. I understand why people are not so critical of him now. But with me, I'm not an individual over the club sort of thing. As much as I thought maybe it could work. If it doesn't work next season, then he could go as well. Like, I've kept the same energy of everyone. Especially when you have your own pre-season. You literally have zero excuses. And to be honest, I'm not really looking forward to it. To be honest, I'm not really looking forward to it. Just with what we have right now, and the fact that Potter said, West Ham don't need surgery," or when like, and all that. Like, I saw that a couple weeks ago. It was just before the Forest game, and I was like, I know what kind of transfer window I'm in for then. And I've said before,
for me, if he ain't getting the players that he needs to call out the owners.
Yeah, but at the same time, you can call out the owners, but you know what job, as I just said, you know what job you're getting into. You know what job you're getting into, sort of thing. Like, how did you not, if you're calling out the owners now, how did you not know about their reputation before? This is the same club where we had fans stick, like, flags in the middle of the pitch years ago because of this ownership. We've had fans protest because of this ownership. Like, the ownership, the reputation is kind of well known. So, I don't think any of that's going to happen. And also, I've said many times before that it's a genuine possibility that we could get relegated. I've said that many times before. So, I'm not looking forward to next season, to be honest. I'm not looking forward to next season. I'm not looking forward to this transfer window. I would need to see sales, I need to see purchases instantly. And because other clubs are moving, other clubs are linked towards players, etc. We're the kind of team to wait until late July, August to actually get deals done most of the time. So, I'm not looking forward to this transfer window at all. I don't think there's anything to look forward to, but I've been saying that for months. I don't think there's anything to look forward to as a West Ham fan.
Fucking hell, shit. Well, I mean, I hope you lot stay up, because I do like the rivalry.
Yeah, at this point,
I can't be asked of you doing championship watch on the show either. We gotta have you be a part of things. So
yeah, that's literally the only reason why I don't really I have to care. It's because of the fucking YouTube, bro. Because it affects it. It affects the channel. So that's what's the most jarring thing about it now. Because my love for football has died long time ago, long time ago. So fuck it, man.
Oh shit. Well, at least we did what was expected of us, bruv. Number 3 in the fucking bag. Big up every single one of you that's locked in. It's been another amazing episode of Capital Conflict. Love to the panel. Always appreciate you guys. Always appreciate the dynamic that we got on this show because it's fucking brilliant. Big ups to chat. I love that you guys are enjoying the show as well. Make sure that you are subbed to everybody. Sub to everyone's channels. Lift up everybody's ships. All of that shit. We're going to send everyone over to Monster. Everybody head over there. And Mike's will be live at 10:30. I think Northside's going to be live a little bit later himself. And we'll see you guys soon. Big up the Chelsea.